Okay, so hey, what's up guys? This is your friend Captain Yas, back with another weekly tech updates, and this is the part, or you can say episode 47th of it. And in today's video, we are going to talk about the weekly tech updates which came down from this complete week. So without any further ado, let's get started with the weekly tech updates 47. Yes, let's get into it. Let's start off with the Realme 10 Pro Plus, and this is an upcoming smartphone with a 5000 mAh of the polygon battery, AMOLED display, and a 120 Hz of refresh rate. And it is expected that it will be also having a OIS for its camera. So yeah, as you all know, Realme 9 series was having the OIS in the 9 Pro Plus, so it is expected for the 10 Pro Plus too. Super excited. I like the 9 Pro Plus designs a lot, and I want to see how this phone will be having its own concept and design. Let's see. Samsung. It is a came out rumor that they are developing a micro LED display for the AR/VR headset, and it is a display which is really conceptual thing, but they are developing its own silicon for that stuff. So yeah, super excited to see that. And if you remember, Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge was the device which came up with the VR headset inside the box. It was an exclusive. So yeah, I will be expecting that the S23 series will be having. It's expected that the S24 might be having. So yeah, or it might be another cool thing coming in a new power system from the Samsung. Let's see what we got in this AR/VR headset. So the DRAM for the LPDDR5X has been completely got announced from the Samsung itself. It was been rumored in the past that they are developing and they developed one, and now it has been completely got announced, and it is said that the S23 series might be having it. But as for me, it is kind of expected, but if it goes ups and downs, then it might be having the LPDDR4X RAM, and that might be shifting to another smartphone brand. Let's see what we will see on S23 series too. Speaking of the S23 series, the designs, yes, the design of the S23 series will be completely similar to the itself, which means that the S22, which you might have already seen the S22, it was having a kind of a separate layout for it, but now the S23 will be having each individual one has the S22 Ultra was having. So yeah, it's kind of nice to see that stuff. Let's see how it will be coming. Even the cases and the stuff was been completely leveled out. So yeah. Samsung Galaxy S20 through S22 series basically, and the Z Fold series, Z4 Fold series basically. They are using the One UI 5 fifth update, and yeah, if you are using one, the One UI 5 has been optimizing for a lot of stuff for the Android 13. So yeah, definitely see and go ahead with it. It's a One UI 5 fifth update, and this might be last one when we are going to see a complete Android 13 for this S22 series. Techno Spark 9 Pro, and why I'm talking about the smartphone, it was been already released in the past, and this smartphone has been partnered with the BMW, and they have released a limited edition smartphone with the BMW. And in terms of the design, it looks really fantastic. That diamond cut type of look has been given on the edges of the phone, and the camera layout have a separate look like a BMW color, which is really fantastic. So yeah, it has been exclusively for the BMW based 9 Pro Plus Spark 9 Pro. So yeah, nice to see that coming. iPhone 14 series. This series was kind of a disappointment from the company. It hasn't received a lot of pre-orders and stuff when it was been pre-ordered open. In compare, it was even less than the iPhone 13 mini. So yeah, it's kind of off-sided thing. But anyways, the production of the smartphone has been cut off, and the production of the iPhone 13 will be reached by 2 to 3%. The exact hasn't given up, but it is saying that a high percent will be reaching the iPhone 13. So yeah, might be seeing that one coming. iPhone 14 Pros. The smartphones are now been so assembled in India, and yeah, it's kind of a really nice to see that one. And by the 2025, the each and every iPhone for each and every country will be assembled in India in major parts. such as USA's iPhones are basically assembled in China. So it might be like that the Chinese version will be replacing the Indian version. So yeah, designed by Apple in California, assembled in India, might be coming up there. Also, the iOS 16 is going to be coming, iOS 16.1 basically, by the October 24. It is expected that this operating system update will be completely receiving. So yeah, it is having a major bug fix, and Apple Fitness Plus will be also coming on this iOS 16.1. Super excited. Foldable smartphones of the iPhones, and it is said that by the 2024, the Apple's very first foldable smartphone will be not a smartphone. It will be the iPad, and the iPad Pro will be the first, might be, to have this foldable type of concept design. Followed by the flip version will be coming on the Pro model of the iPhone. So it will be a separate, or a Pro will be replaced with it. We don't know about that thing, but yeah, 2024, it is kind of a lot of delayed has been in the foldable smartphone of the Apple. iPad 10th generation and the iPad Pro to 6th generation, mind of say iPad 2022 and the iPad Pro 2022 has got announced, and kind of say the pricing for the 10th generation is a lot higher than expected because of has to me the A14 Bionic chip and the design. So that might be the two reasons. But anyways, the pricing of the iPad 9th generation, yes, it hasn't been discontinued. It is still there. Basically, the 9th generation and the iPad Mini 6th generation has been raised up. So because the iPad 10th generation pricing was kind of taking into a between of the iPad Mini, so it might be like that. Anyways, let's see if it get resolved and come with an affordable as usual price. Let's see. iPhone SE 4th generation, the design and vendors has been came up. It will be looking a lot like an iPhone XR, and it will be also having followed by a single camera. We were already knowing about this, and by the 2024 it will be launching, not in 2023 due to the Apple's unsightly processor stuff they decided for the iPhone 14 lineup. And this iPhone will be shipping itself with the A16 Bionic. So now you can have a thing inside your head of why it will be launching by the 2024. DaVinci Resolve, and this is an application specifically for the iPads, and it is going to be coming by the Q4 of 2022 basically. So yeah, and Apple announced it over the iPad Pro's announcement. It wasn't a live event, but there was a video upload, and it shows that the DaVinci was being used up. Even Octane was there. So yeah, they both are really big softwares in their own words. OnePlus is dropping the Pro word from their flagship lineup. So the 11, only the 11 will be the flagship from them. Kind of a really off-sided thing, and it is creating a lot of confusions. So what will be upgraded sided? There will be only one smartphone. It's creating a lot of questions. So yeah, let's see how OnePlus will be dealing with it. They should keep a Pro and something like a maxed out version, just to make sure that they are dealing with the best of the best. OnePlus Fold first generation. Yes, and if you didn't know, there is a second generation also been rumored, and the first generation will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 series, not the 8 Gen 1, or not even 8 Plus Gen 1, not even 8 Gen 2. It is said that the 8 series based processor will be coming up on this, and it will be affordable in compare, and it might be launching by the 2023 Q3. And kind of say 8 series might be a lot of older now, but back in that time I can't say that, up in the future, yes, kind of say like that. So yeah, and talking about the second generation, it will be having the 8 Gen series. So by the time the latest one will be adopting on that phone, that foldable device. So yeah, I don't know what is going on inside the OnePlus from a couple of years now. Even with the Nord series, they are completely undesignedly releasing a smartphones. I don't know what is going on basically. Gen 6 watches. If you are using the Fossil smartwatches, then they are using the Wear OS 3 update. Make sure you update it. Even complete Gen 6 series is receiving. So yeah, make sure you update it to get updated with the Wear OS 3rd version. It is really powerful in its own terms. Geobook, and kind of a say the Geobook pricing is expected to be around 20,000 for the consumers. No, just keep that aside. We won't be discussing about that thing because it's too much costlier as for me. And talking of which, the many people are assuming there is a pro version of it, and what will be the pro version delivering? I don't know. Anyways, talking about the Geo 5G, the Nokia will be giving the 5G versions, 5G modem to the Geo for their service, and it is a really big plan, or you can say deal going on in both the companies. So yeah, let's see what will be coming up then. BreezeCon 2022 was there, and Razer released a lot of stuff, and the main highlight of that event was their handheld console, which is having a Snapdragon 83, basically a really unusual Snapdragon G3X Gen 1 processor, and also it is having a 5G wave option. And talking of which, it is having a console type of handheld console type of design, but the 5G wave option is going to be coming soon. So yeah, it's offsided. Also, it is having a Android and Windows Xbox Play Pass basically. So yeah, you can grab your hands, and yeah, it's good. WizardCon 2022 have a lot of exclusive features coming up then for the Wizard itself and for the Wizard's kitty based genre also. So yeah, if you are into that stuff, you can grab it. Motorola E22S basically has completely got official in India with a really unusual type of design. It is having only one difference in compared to the A22. 50 megapixel has been replaced with a 13 megapixel, and kind of a say it is having a 90 Hz too with a 720p display basically. So yeah, it's under affordable price, under 9,000. It has been launched and might be going ups and downs. So yeah, wait for best deal, and it might be a good phone for you. Lenovo Tech World 2022 was held, and they announced a lot of kind of a cool conceptual designs, and they also released a Motorola's rollable smartphone. Basically, it is concept, and by 2024 or 2023 it might be coming up. Even Oppo released a rollable smartphone concept, and it has been hadn't gone official, but yeah, I like to see concepts basically, and when it deliver, I'm waiting for that too. So yeah, this was the main highlight, basically the rollable Motorola smartphone. Motorola Edge 30 Ultra, it is bringing with a new storage option 12 to 56 for India. So yeah, if you were waiting for a 256 GB option for this 200 megapixel based smartphone, definitely go and grab it, because the 200 megapixel takes a lot of big size photos. MediaTek Dimensity, yes, MediaTek Dimensity 9200 based upon the 4 nanometer and Cortex X3, and it is going to be said that this processor will be releasing by the next month. Yeah, super excited for this. And by the next month, there will be also a new processor coming, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and the very first smartphone. There are a lot of smartphones coming with the 8 Gen 2 basically, and we all know who are they. But the Vivo is telling that the X90 will be having the 8 Gen 2. So yeah, let's see how it comes up to the market. Xiaomi 13 Pro, the design of the smartphone has got released. It is having a really unusual type of design, as you can see, and the camera layout is visually typical. Yeah, and it might be in the terms of the design, as per my impressions. It is looking that the design of the back is having a metal, which is kind of a really nice thing because glass can break. Metal doesn't break a lot usually. So yeah. Also, the Redmi Note 12 series is the first flip phone is going to be expected to having a 50 megapixel camera setup, and this might be a cheaper edition. And if you remember, Oppo Find N was there, and this might be a really affordable in comparison to the Oppo Find N. And this might be the very first Oppo Find smartphone. No, the foldable smartphone, Oppo's foldable, going globally. Yeah, super excited to see this. Google unveiled Android 13 Go edition with the Material U. Yes, it is for Android 13 Go edition is for the normal and smartphone, or you can say really cheap smartphones, and it is kind of a light edition of the Android official, and it is going to be having the Material U, but it is having the really slightly unoptimized Material U. In some of the keys, it is telling that, but yeah, let's see which smartphone will be coming up with the very first Android 13 Go edition. Super excited. Okay, the Pixel Watch which announced, and it is having a kind of a really untypicalized fixing. Basically, the internals and components which they have used is kind of say really hard to fix it. And in terms of the real fixing, it is said that only Google will be able to fix it if they wanted to do. So if you buy this, if it's not launched in your region, it might be a big problem. Yeah, that's it for this today's weekly tech updates. And yeah, I'm super excited for the Apple's iPad foldable edition and Samsung's micro LED on their VR headset. And if Google is going to be coming up with the new Pixel watches, make sure the components are easily available so people don't have to go around and worry about repairing their Pixel watch. Anyways, let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about this weekly tech updates. This was Captain Jazz, you're watching Karas and DRS. And for more content like this, press the bell icon and get yourself stay tuned with the channel. Like and subscribing, God be appreciating our work. And I will catch you in the next video. Stay safe, stay connected, peace out.